Okay, so here's a little trick I learned using Xubuntu Linux. First off, let me back up and tell you that I was previously using Peppermint 7, which is yet another Linux distro. There were features on Peppermint that aren't necessarily available on Xubuntu, or you have to do a workaround to use those same features. Several features that I can think of right off the top of my head, but I'm only going to show you one thing that's a workaround here in Xubuntu Linux. Xubuntu seems to be a little more involved when it comes to using the terminal feature. Now, one thing that secures Linux, any Linux distro, any flavor of Linux, is even though it is billed as open source and you are free to access and adapt the code on any area of the operating system, it does have a file system that is on lockdown and can only be accessed through root privileges. That said, Peppermint 7 had an easy option to access said folders, as I will explain here in a few seconds. So that said, here is one of those workarounds. Now, let me pull up a folder here. Okay, I want to pull up this folder. So, I have this folder here. Alright, now, if you open a folder, and let's find a good space to where I can right click. Okay. Now, as you look at this drop down menu, you will notice several options here: create folder, create document, so on and so forth. We want to focus on this option right here, open terminal here. So, yeah, well, when using Peppermint before, and I said I was going to explain this, when I was using Peppermint 7, there was also an option in this drop down menu. There was also an option to open folder as root or administrator. So it's not here. Using Xubuntu, it's not here. So how do we get around this? Well, okay, here's the trick. Now, before I show you the trick, let me warn you that logging into anything as root or gaining root privileges risks harm to your system. So, please, please, please proceed with caution. Now, what you want to do is this. Open the folder that you want to give root access to, which I have right here. I have this audio folder. And go ahead and right click. Choose the open terminal here option. And you will notice that the preface for your command line is set to that directory. See, it says here, you know, my username and /public/audio. So, what we're going to do is we're going to type in this command. I have it written out right here. GKSU space THUNAR. We're going to type in that command in on the terminal window at the command line. So we're going to go ahead, GKSU THUNAR. So then a dialog window pops up asking you for your password. So we're going to go ahead and type in the password. And then we're going to click OK. So we wait for a few seconds. Wait for a few seconds here, and taking a few seconds here. All right, so we have that same folder open with root privileges. And the way you'll know is over here in the places it says root, and also you're given this warning, this orange dialog. It says, warning, you are using the root account. You may harm your system. So take that into consideration once again. Anyway, I hope you found this this video to be rather informing, and we'll see you again next time. Bye now.